Hello and greetings and welcome to our channel once again. I am His Majesty and my husband, who is Joseph McCray. And together we are the McCray Kings, and happy 2020. Oh wow, another new year. Man, I really don't like to make New Year's resolutions because I don't really like to commit myself to sticking to one agenda or one narrative. But I did make one resolution this year, and I decided that that resolution would be that I would be more optimistic this year than I was last year, or as optimistic this year as I was last year. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm an optimistic person. I'm always looking at the big side. I'm always looking at the other side of the spectrum, and that's just me, and that's just the Sagittarius in me. Anybody, shout out to all the Sagittarius out there. We're just optimistic people. But welcome to our channel. For those of you that are new here, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you will get notifications whenever we post new content. So with that being said, let's get into this story time that we're about to get into. But before I do that, I need to do something here. Just a little technical difficulty. There we go. Matter of fact, that's what I need to do. Okay. I'm sorry. And I thank you guys. I really do thank you guys that have watched my channel. I thank you for all of the comments. I thank you for all the questions that I received about some of my videos personally, and some of our videos, us meaning myself and my husband, the McCray Kings. I thank you so much for all of the positive messages that I received from you guys, and I'm happy to say that I haven't really received any negativity, but I have received some questions in reference to the last video I did when talking about my family, or what used to be my family. And people were talking about the video I entitled, I Erased My Entire Family from My Life, or from my existence. I don't know I can't remember exactly what the exact title was. I have to go back and look. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a little small update on, what's been going on with that particular situation. And then what's been going on with that particular situation is I have moved on with my life. As I said that I would do, I would move on with my life. But let me be clear. It has not and is not easy to do what I did. And I also want to be clear in saying that I don't hate my family. I don't hate them. I don't have hate in my heart. That's something that I do not. I don't carry hate. It's just that I have made a decision that in my life I will accept nothing less than unconditional love. And anyone who cannot provide me with that unconditional love is not a part of my life. And I don't care who it is. And anybody that is toxic in my life is not going to be a part of my life. And like I said in my last video, with toxicity, it's very difficult for us as people, especially us in the black community, especially us as black people. It's very difficult for us to step away from toxicity, because you'll find that a majority of people that are toxic in your life are the people that say they love you, such as your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, those that are related to you. And we have been we've been told for many years, and a narrative that has been spent for many years is that's your mother. She is who she is. You should just accept it. That's your dad. You should be able to just accept it, deal with it. That's your sister, that's your brother, deal with it. No, you don't have to. You don't have to deal with that. And that goes both ways. I want to be clear about that too. As toxic as like for instance, I'll give you an example. As toxic as my sister is to me, my baby sister is to me, I am is just as toxic to her possibly. I don't know, but I'm not sticking around to find out. I'm not, and nor am I going to be hurt by her anymore, and nor is she going to be hurt by me anymore. I get it. I get it. But like I said, it's hard for us as Black people to step away from toxic situations, especially when it comes to matters of the heart and when it comes to um, um, family members. When it comes to family, um, I'm telling you, I am at this time. I am living my best life because I've shed it so much mentally. I've shed it so much mentally um, in terms of what I will and will not tolerate. Um, do I miss my mother? Yeah, I miss her. Do I still love her? Yes, I do still love her. Do I miss my sisters? Yes, I miss her. And I miss them. But do I want them to do I want them in my life the same way that they were in my life? Absolutely not. And I have accepted that that's the way that they will be. They're always going to be. And that's just not something I'm rocking with. I'm not. I just refuse to. Um, my husband, he asked me a question when I told him that I was ready to make the decision to do this. He says to me, you know, I am with you. I'm behind you 100%. Whatever decision you make, regardless whether you decide to speak to your family or not speak to your family, I have your back. You got, I got your back. Whatever. That's what my husband said to me. He said, but I want you to be 100% sure that this is what you want to do. Because I'm saying, what I'm saying to you is if you're going to do this, there's several things that you have to take into consideration and several things that you must do. Number one, you must stick to your guns this time. Because I've been through this before. I've had falling outs with my mother. I've had falling out with my sisters and said, oh, I'll never speak to them again, and so on and so forth. I've done it before, But he also said to me, you have to be okay with if something happens. Let's say something happens to your mom, something happens to your sister. You have to be okay with not being there. And when he said that to me, I pondered over it. I really did ponder over it. And I thought, well, yeah, that's something I really need to think about. And what made me so sure, what made me sure what I was doing is that I have this little voice. I have this little voice inside of me. It's the younger me. It's the younger me that talks to me a lot. It's the more mature me that talks to me a lot and gives me a lot of advice. And this time, like I said, I've had falling outs with my family members and gone without speaking to them for periods of time. But this time it was different. It really was different. When I made the decision to not do this anymore, to just not do this with them anymore, I felt no guilt whatsoever. That was the issue before. Before I would allow my guilt to overpower whatever had happened, whatever had caused us to fall out. I had allowed that guilt to reel me back to them. And it feels different this time. It really feels different this time. You know, my husband keeps on telling me, you shouldn't say forever. You can't say forever. And no, I can't. I can't say forever. But I have absolutely no hope. I have no desire to resolve anything, because to me there's nothing to resolve. There's absolutely nothing in my mind, and this is me in my mind saying there's absolutely nothing that they can do or say that will bring us back to where we were. You know, one of my sayings when I was younger, and I used to say this a lot to friends: don't take away something from me that I have for you, because if you continue to take that I have for you away from me, then one day you won't be able to get it back. And that's what has happened. That's what has happened with my family. They have taken so many different things that I've had. They have taken so many things that I've had for them away, that I don't have the energy, nor do I have the desire to give it back. I don't. I really don't. I don't have that. You know, I don't have it. It's gone. It's like a marriage breaking up. It's like a friendship breaking up. I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. It has absolutely tolerance. It's beyond tolerance. You know, and that is what I'm talking about. People, please understand me when I say this. When you clear your mind and get your mind right by getting rid of all of those toxic relationships in your life, trust me when I tell you, you are going to be a better person. You're going to be a better person. And you know, some of the toxicity may not that you get rid of. Those people that were toxic in your life, perhaps maybe a year from now, 2 years, 10 years, whatever, they may come back into your life, and that toxic behavior may become completely non-existent. If it does, so be it. But for now, I'm saying to you, as a human being, it's okay for you to be selfish with oneself. It's okay for you to step away. If that's what you need to do, is step away. With that being said, I'm going to end this video. And again, I wish you guys a prosperous and great new year. Please make sure that you are following us on all of our social media platforms. We, of course, are on Facebook as the McCray-Kingz, and everywhere else as the McCray-Kingz. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube as well. And also, something that I keep on forgetting to let you guys know is that we, the McCray-Kingz, we do have a podcast, and we do a weekly podcast, and we are available on all podcast platforms. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on all of the major podcast platforms as the McCray-Kingz. And I will put those links in the comments section. And please make sure that you leave your comments and questions. And if you have any comments and questions for us, the McCray-Kingz, or myself, or my husband, please feel free to email us at themccraykingzcorner@gmail.com. And any donations that you wish to leave us to the cause, for the cause, please feel free to send them to us via Cashapp, which I will post in the comment section of this video and all of our other future videos from now on. With that being said, I'm going to sign off, and remember, it's Team McCray all damn day.